Hey everybody, this is Dream, and today I'm going to be reviewing The Big Con. The Big Con is developed and developed by Mighty Yell and published by Spygown Games. It is $14.99 on Xbox. It's an adventure game, and it came out on August 31st of 2021. It's also an ID at Xbox title. Alright, so The Big Con, like I said, is an adventure game, and in this particular game, you're going to be playing as Allie, and she's going to be a sarcastic high school teenager who is ditching band camp in order to go on a cross-country road trip with a hustler that is going to help you along the way. And basically, you need to swindle strangers, pickpocketing people, and finding out information from others in order to figure out how to make money so that you can save your mother's video store from nasty loan sharks. That is the premise of the game. The game is set in a very 90s aesthetic, and there's a hook of a lot of references to 90s jingo and jargon, so you want to look out for that. If you're interested in games that have that 90s feel, then this game definitely fits that. This game doesn't take it too seriously, and you can actually input a laugh track so that you can almost play it like it's a sitcom. But it is a funny little weird game from all aspects. Everything works as it's supposed to. It's basically a walking simulator where you have to walk around and find information from people as well as pickpocketing them for things. And then you also have to find things that are put on the ground around these areas that you can sell to this shopkeeper to get some money too. There's just everything is basically trying to figure out how to make enough money to get your shop back. I wouldn't say that the game does a whole lot that's unusual. I mean, it feels like something I've played in the past when it comes to these types of walking simulator games. But it does have a nice little, aesthetic to it. It looks really well put together. And even though the story is kind of bizarre and silly, it does, kind of all fit together with what you're doing. And it's not a bad little game. It's probably not as good as I would have expected it to be, but because it's a little bit too short. And it doesn't really make a ton of sense either why the story is the way it is. But overall, I'm going to give the game a 6.5 out of 10. I think the price is a little bit too high at $15, to be honest. Probably should have been a $10 game, based on the length and the fact that it's mostly a walking simulator. But overall, it's not the worst game by any stretch that I've ever played. But it's definitely something you probably have played before. So if you do pick it up, let us know in the comments what you think, and have a nice day, guys.
What? Uh-huh. So? Woo! Yeah. Hmm. Well. What? Well, no.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, we'd love it
Huh?
if you... Jolly good show.